Welcome, this is Marianne Cusell, and in today's video I want to talk to you about your purpose, finding your true self. Why are you here? And I'm going to use myself as an example here to show you even the inner battle that I have had throughout my life, having spent a very successful corporate career and then going into that whole leadership space, spending a fortune on training and becoming a Search Inside Yourself Leadership Institute teacher out of America. You know, I could list the labels of qualifications that I've gained, but then I'm going to show you how your real truth will always come through. And I want you to look at it like this. I'm just going to change my background to show you, because this is how important it is. And then there's that part that's your true self, right? Which is my spirituality, the gifts I was born with when I was little. Now, it is true that people with high sensory perception, clairvoyancy, all of these things can come through from traumatic beginnings, but they're also gifted in your astrology. In my Chinese metaphysics, I've got double snake, double rabbit. It's the highest you can get. Hence why I was drawn to being on radio for over a decade, giving live readings. But then I've always, and so this is the part of my chart that's, you know, I'm a Scorpio moon. I need to work things out from the deepest of the deep. I can't handle superficial people. I need to really understand. And somebody said to me recently, not too long ago, actually, this year, Marianne, why do you do what you do? And I said, well, I've studied the science of the mind for probably close to 3 decades now, trying to understand what happens in the brain with trauma. I've looked at charts. I see numbers, story in your birth date. I see things that would blow your mind. I see dead people. I see all sorts of vibrations. I see colors. This is a part of my journey. And it's something I've sort of pushed away, because this is the thing I want you to understand. In your astrology, we have what we call a north node and a south node. Your north node is your purpose. Now, here's the back screen again. This is my leadership stuff. My south node was in Capricorn. So that's coming from that really practical upbringing, strict, restricting, and also in my past life it shows that I was very, very successful in that hierarchy. And so it's a part of my essence, right? Wanting to express that. Now, surrendering to your north node, which my north node is in Cancer. So what does that mean? So surrendering to my north node is my true self. It's all about understanding your essence, your feelings, right? So I've studied emotional intelligence for the last decade. So that shows I'm heading towards that path, but it's also about being true to yourself, letting go of the ego around success and just really being of service. So I've always battled with this. So if you're suffering or struggling with what you think you want to be, and this is a lot of leaders do this, a lot of people who think that if I reach that success point, that means I'll matter, or that means I'll be accepted, or that means, you know, if I wear that label, or if I have that car, I live in that neighborhood, all this bullshit, right? That's all a part of the matrix that some societal person had decided that means you're important or you matter. And the more we can collapse the story and just be authentic and do what makes your heart sing, whether you want to be an artist or you want to sing, or you want to be an astrologer, or you've got this calling, this longing, because ultimately all as we want is love. That's all we're here to do. All we're here to do is work out the good, the bad, the ugly, this idea of lining up with understanding the ego and saying, nah, you know, I've had enough of you telling me I'm small or I can't do it. I've had enough of the self-sabotage, and just really landing in your power. So if you're struggling with this and you want to know your north and your south node and you want to know your life purpose, this is what I'm here to offer as well. And I have a lot of leaders, right, that are waking up, going through this crisis of the ego. And the ego is not a bad thing. The ego, you can have a healthy ego. It's when you really energetically, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually line up with your true self, what you truly want to explore. And in a recent retreat I went on, I was really coming into this massive place of what I needed to do to move forward, right? So this conjunction that we're all going through at the moment with Uranus in the North Node, which means in astrology, there's this asking of everyone to really line up, innovate, line up. What you might notice happen on the planet will be more crypto. There's already a Chinese and Russian thing going on there. They're creating their own currency to collapse the US dollar. You know, there's so much going on that mainstream media won't even let you know. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I can even see this stuff before it's happening. So I want you to ask yourself a couple of things. If nobody was watching, what would I do? If nobody I knew was going to judge me, if no one was alive that I knew, what would I do? Because there's your essence, there's your inner peace, there's your life force. And this is our life, right? And we've got to live fully in the moment. So if you need some help with this is, you know, why you're watching this video. If it's ringing true for you and you want to understand yourself better and you want to come home to yourself, live your full potential, have a smile on your face, absolutely thrive in your personality, in your sustainability, in your frequency, please know you can do it. You can have it. It's just about having the right tools and techniques to let go of that past identity or those identities, coming into the present, actually collapsing and desensitizing the identities that just don't serve you. That identity that says I'm better than everyone else, that identity that says I have to control everything, I have to protect my reputation, secretly all the while wanting approval. My God, I tried to do it all my life. So I hope this is giving you some insight and is helpful for you. And click the link in the down below or wherever you're seeing this video and come along and have a session if you are struggling, because believe me, there's nothing more enlightening, amazing, juicy to emotionally have clarity. Your emotions are your energy and your frequency. So I look forward to talking to you. If not, God bless. Much love to you.